Okay, hear me out. This is the Scar PDW, and as you can tell by the title or thumbnail, this is a stupid setup that actually kind of works. But I'm not just talking about the Scar PDW. I have so many guns with this setup right now. For example, my MP5K has it on MP5K10, P90, my Uzi has it, my AUG A3 Para has it, my K7 has it, PPSH I think, Tommy? Yep, and I don't think Rama. But there's so many guns they have with it on. But yeah, I guess this is going to need a little bit of explaining. So, basically the setup is just a DCL with a chainsaw grip, because in case you didn't know, in the last update, they made it so that the chainsaw grip... Oh, that was a lot of people. If you're using the chainsaw grip, you can actually scope in now, like the AMT Terminator. But then you also have better hip fire, because in case you also didn't know, the chainsaw grip, the only thing it really does is make the hip fire really good. It's kind of like a vertical grip, but even better. So as you can see, hold on, let me find somebody. Let me find somebody at a range, please. Yeah, the hip fire is, oh please, yeah, the hip fire is pretty good. But then, as you could also see, the normal recoil wasn't that bad either. And that's because of the DCL. Because in case you didn't know, the DCL is the only scope that actually reduces recoil. And that doesn't mean like change camera recoil or anything, or like change magnification. I mean it actually makes the recoil better. Scroll down to the DCL, minus 5% max rotational recoil. So it's not great, but it is less recoil. And then another thing I want you guys to know is that the AMT takes 2,000 kills to unlock, like 2012 or something, or 2020, I don't know. It was some weird number. But the chainsaw grip is only 900, I think, and the DCL is 1,320 to unlock. So it's basically pretty easy to unlock AMT Terminator, because you hold it down to the side. This doesn't have a laser though. You can put a laser on like normally, I guess, if you want. But either way, it's like a cheap AMT Terminator that actually reduces recoil and makes your hip fire better. Already 14 on 5, and I'm dead. But you can do this on any setup. So this is the MP5K10, which in case you don't know, has a lot of recoil. It's like the MP5K with recoil. It's kind of weird. If you're using this, there's not that much recoil. You can actually shoot people at a range. Like that guy's dead. That wasn't really a range, but that's a ragdoll. I don't know why I don't have ragdolls off. I was using the Stevens DB and just shooting people into the skies, but now it's just kind of annoying. But yeah, I guess in my opinion, it's just a better version of the AMT. Okay. But as you can probably guess, it's more of like a CQC kind of setup. Okay. If that guy wasn't there. But yeah, I wouldn't really use this long range. Or on the P90. If you use it on the P90, then the scope, the DCL, is like right in the way of your crosshair. And that doesn't really work that well. Okay, this is probably the last one I'll do. This is the PPSH. But I guess I don't really know what else to talk about. It's just a super cheap AMT Terminator. And in my opinion, works really good on the Scar PDW with the drum mag. It works better on guns that already don't have like crazy recoil. It works fine on guns with recoil. Like I put it on the AKM, I think. Yeah, the AKM. And it still worked really well. It was just weird. So if you're ever thinking of putting an AMT Terminator on a weapon, I'd say maybe try chainsaw DCL first, because it's the same thing but cheaper. And the amount of guns I've pre-bought the AMT for, I really wish this was a thing that you could do earlier. I would have saved so much money. I did for the M231 though. Okay, this is the actual last one. As you might know, it's not very easy to get rid of all the recoil on the M231. So obviously there's still gonna be a lot of recoil. Comparing it to like without this, or comparing it to like a normal setup, it's pretty good. I should have shot that guy earlier. That guy, that's why I hate ragdolls right there. I thought that guy was dead. Okay, this is the last life and then I'll end the video because I'm kind of just starting to loot points. Yeah, there we go. To a G36C. But yeah, that's how you make a DIY cheap AMT Terminator. I was using the chainsaw grip for a different gun and then I realized you could scope in. And then I was trying to think what I should make the scope. I was going through all these ones, like an AMT Terminator for a free laser, or a Mars for a free laser as well. But then when I got to the bottom, I was like, hold up, DCL actually reduces recoil? But then I realized you're not actually looking through it which is like awful because that is the ugliest thing. This is really ugly. So yeah, that's the stupid setup that kind of works. Hopefully you guys enjoy this video. Yeah, I guess I'll be back with another one later on, maybe. All right, see you in the next one. Bye.